Tracing the African presence in Rhode Island came about as a result of students' curiosity. They are in a class called the African Worldview, and they wanted to learn outside of the classroom. So there was this burning question of how do we understand the African presence?
My name is Professor Danny Che Puakwa. I teach African Worldview. When I teach the students about Africa, there's a misconception about Africa. I look so far away from them. And so I was thinking and I said, you know what? There are a lot of Africans in Rhode Island. And Rhode Island has a very rich African heritage.
I really am very interested in my culture and my background and getting to know more about what my ancestors did, whether it's here in the U.S. or if they came here over a boat or slavery or whatever. So we really got to learn about the slave trade. We really got to know about our ancestors by going to Newport and going around and seeing all the monuments. And it just really opened my eyes to see that us as African Americans, we did a lot more than what Regina said, than what we are credited for. So I'm just proud to be what I am today, and I'm just happy that my ancestors had helped me with that.
It's a representation of what the students have learned over the course of the semester, which includes the travel to Newport, the interview and process what they've learned in the classroom. But more importantly, it's a collaboration with the community. The African community in Rhode Island have been invited to participate as opposed to simply just be spectators, right? So, and I think that's the richness.
The first group actually had like history, so a lot of theirs was like research and visiting old monuments and stuff like that, and group 2 was like going out into the community, interacting with the Africans and being able to see like what brought them here, whether it be educational or career or whatever it may have been, whatever brought them to Rhode Island.
It's been very enriching. They have had the opportunity to speak with those who are authority on the slave trade in Rhode Island. They have met these Africans they have read about. They've tasted African food. They are wearing African clothes. So now it puts everything in perspective. I love Providence College students. They are very motivated. Sometimes it was a little challenging, but they stood up to the test.